everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. We're here today for Thrifty Thursday and Thrifty Canucks. You can find down below in my description box all the information about these two lovely creators who are hosting these thrifty collabs across YouTube. So I will get right into it because I have a bit of stuff today. So the first bit of my haul is actually from one of my favorite places. It's like a secret hovel in the antique world that it's like, you know how we all keep one of these or a few of these little things to ourselves that we tell no one about because it's too good. This is mine. So yeah, I will jump into it. So the first thing that I got is this J.D. Hamilton druggist card from Rochester, New York. It's a little trade card for, a pharmacist, and I just love these. I have a few others that I've collected over time. It's also exciting if you are one of my Patreons because, what I do with a lot of this old stuff that I get is that I make it digitally available through Patreon. So a lot of this stuff you will see in ways in upcoming things on Patreon. So I have lots of cabinet cards today, and I'll try to give you the names of these folks if I come across them. So the first one is this beautiful, I'm guessing possibly mother and daughter, or maybe a teacher even. It's hard to say. It's such a formal photo, but I love this cabinet card. I love these Art Deco details on the side. It's from Smith Studios of Galt in Ontario. Then this one, kind of a mystical image, a nice big cabinet card. And this little tin type photograph, probably of a gran and her grandchild. Let's pull a few more of these out here. So this is Mrs. Watson, apparently. This little cutie, this is from London, Ontario, from Sanders Photography. Another really lovely cabinet card. Let me just, can I see the name? Hold on. Ruth and Johnny Parkinson. I said Parkinson, but it's Parkinson. And it has another really beautiful tin type finished with a bit of a texture, and I love the Art Deco details. This is from Lysum Photo Studio of Portage Avenue in Winnipeg. This one, no name, but it is from Brussels, Ontario, and just look at this little baby. Isn't it just the most precious little cute baby? And another little cutie in like a little wicker kind of walker. We have this guy. I like the look of him. It's another tin type. This is a wedding photo. Quite lovely against the side of a house there with these ivies behind them. And we have probably another gran here with a little one, just out in the garden. And this is another little tin type of these kiddos. I like how the little teddy bear is being held. Look at her hair. It's so coiffed. No name on that one, but it's a fun grungy card, and I love the collar of her dress. It's so cool. It's a little one trying to escape a wicker chair. And I like the details around the edge of this card a lot. Now, this is quite a neat card. It's quite long. It is from Osborne Studio in Boivin, Manitoba. Yeah. What is this little girl? And then these 4 ladies here. Local preacher in Newbridge. I'm guessing he has very ghostly looks about him, right? Aren't his eyes just kind of ghostly? Very light. I'm sure it's just been overexposed overexposed, underexposed. This is Mealy Turvey. And I'm not sure what her regalia is, but it's quite a cool picture. Then this one has been set interestingly. It's both like off-center, you know, it's asymmetrical, and it's sideways, like on a card you'd normally expect to go that way. So it's kind of cool. It's from S.E. Prestel of Morden, Manitoba. And then another, I love the back of these too. Some of these have really cool backs. These little cuties. These funny little dresses are so cute. And again, more of those Art Deco details. And then this photograph of this young lady here. I like that she has some like herbs or something tucked in the sash around her skirt. And this girl, she's so cute. I love her little glasses chain, and her hair is so pretty. Let's get more of these out. Big cabinet card day today. And this little one sitting in a chair, and it's got a very cute gilded label here. It says A. Barrett, 324 Yonge Street, Toronto. So all sorts of old photographers. This one is Wilma Henry. Very flapper, cute. These are the Hendersons. So this is going to be Jim Henderson and his wife, Mary Ogram of Manitoba. Look very, like, serious. No name on her, but she's lovely. Okay, and then this one is huge. This is a giant cabinet card. And it's of this couple, and I think her dress looks really cool. I also think it might be pants, like wide leg pants with these really cool, like, Victorian boots. I just like the layers. I just think it's very cool. It's a huge one. It's from Listowel, Ontario. And then we have this couple here. This is another nice gilded, this is from Croswell, Michigan. There was such an artistry to creating these cabinet cards. So then we have Miriam Johnston. And she is beautiful. I love the details of her dress. Cute little shoes. This cabinet card has no name, but I find it so exquisite. Like, I love the color, first of all, and then the bow around the edge. This is opposite Royal Hotel, Woodstock, Ontario. The photographer S.G. Asselstein. Beautiful girls, and their dresses matching. Love their hair. It's so flowy and curly. This guy, he's got no name, but I love the frame. As Catherine from Catherine Brown Art often says, we have lots of historical hotties today. Edstill Studios, W.G. Diekman Portraits, 246 and 248 West 125th Street, New York. Yeah, so that is a really cool one too. Her dress is interesting. And then this lovely woman outside in a Virginia creeper kind of background in our garden. Okay, so this is Henry, Jack, Dick, and Will from left to right. He's cute. Okay, then we have Wilma Henry as a little baby. Love this framing. And then this little one with her mom, I'm guessing. And Ida Mae McPherson and someone else. And this guy, look at his cute hair. Okay, and now we have Kate Pruiton from the Barrett Studio in Toronto on Yonge Street. No name, but a really cool tintype. Okay, the back of this says some relative of Mills's mother being from Arna, Iceland. Beautiful baby. Love the cabinet card. It's from Arma Nuri Dundalk Warren Point. H. Allison & Co. This is apparently Megsie and her husband, L. Sloss. She's cute. So pretty. This is just a lovely cabinet card. I like how the picture sort of convex. And this little one who's blurred with her mom, who's not blurred. And this is from Lucknow. This one is like maybe a military family. Little girl's so cute, and I love the details of the cabinet card. Preacher in Newburgh. So this is another preacher here with his wife, I'm guessing. And then we have Emma Ogram, this lovely card. And then we have this woman, Jet McLeod, Wilma Henry, and Minnie Ogren. So this is Jet, and I love the name, like especially for that time. Very cool. And you'll see her again later. She's beautiful. I love her hair. I have a picture of her with her husband, I think, as well. Then we have Kate again. Mert Henderson and Ed Henderson. Brother and sister. So these are brother and sister. She sort of looks like Gina Davis to me. And I think she may be pregnant in this photo because of the high line under the breast with these little buttons here. It looks like she's pregnant in the picture. Just interesting kind of cool details. So we have Hector McLeod and Jet Henderson. So this is Jet again. I think it's the same woman. Looking a little, her hair's a little different, but she's just gorgeous. I think she's so pretty. Also, I think her husband has, I mean, they both have extremely flawless features. Like, are they airbrushed? They're so flawless. Okay, then we have this mustachioed gentleman. This was from Eaton's in Toronto. We have a Carson of London, Ontario, this little cutie. This one is like really interesting. So, you know, it's a lot of people, lots of families, all these little boys here, sitting out in a field somewhere. Just a big and grungy cabinet card of that. All right, we're almost to the end of the cabinet cards. Couple more. So we have this one. It's a tintype of this little girl. And the last one is Hattie or Harriet Milner. And she had a twin named Olive. This is from Richardson Photographs of, I think it's Michigan. Yeah. And she's lovely. So those are the cabinet cards. So I have quite a stack. Had a good cabinet card day. I have those every now and then. As you know, I do use a lot of cabinet cards in my work, so I always need more of them. I actually Although I did just go through a few of them making things, and now I've apparently restocked and then some. Hold on. All right, so I got something interesting and strange and cool, actually. So it's like a big clipboard made of cardboard, but it's got this rusty metal, you know, like hook thing on it. And so it's quite thick at the top, and this is what the back looks like. And it's just full of these old invoices and such. So we have an Allied Auto Parts Limited, Guelph, Owen Sound. These are all auto commercial printers. Guelph, 1935. And there's just like all different, you know, invoices, all different kinds of invoices. A wallpaper store, booksellers and stationers. Just like gorgeous invoices and bills and things, receipts, and Barnard Stamp and Stencil. Yeah, it's quite a treasure trove of these, and there's a lot of them there. We have a Bears Limited, everything for the office. One-stop service. Hardware. Lots of hardware invoices. And then a whole bunch of these Bell Telephone Company of Canada. So this was to Cloper Cole in Guelph, Ontario from December of 1935. Guessing telephone invoices. How much was their phone bill? $3.40. Oh. Lots and lots of those in the middle here. And, yeah. Board of Light and Heat Commission of Guelph. These are all from Cloper Cole. More of the Light and Heat Commission. Lots of different ones there that are all from them. The Bond Hardware Company. Okay, and then we start to see these little dividers here by letter. Red Indian Service Station. I mean, some of these are just handwritten statements. A.J. Carter Manufacturing, canvas goods, awnings, tents, tarpaulins, pole bags. Consumers Tire and Battery. Chapels of Guelph, the bookseller. Coley's, market scales. Oh, look at that lovely writing. Motor Bodies and Carriages. The Canada Bread Company, where they were buying cords of wood. Estate check. Canadian National Telegraphs. So yeah, as you can imagine, I'm happy about these. They're pretty awesome. So I'll probably be digitizing and sharing some of these for sure. Fountain Service Station. The Guelph Daily Mercury. An ad for a steam heated apartment. See, I'm guessing that this undoes somehow. I'll play with it later. But yeah, it's quite a lot. I'm not even maybe halfway through all these. It's Guelph Horseshoeing Forge. Motor services. just like crazy amounts of invoices and things. It's so cool. So yeah, anyways, I'll move on from that. I won't spend all day showing you that. I do have some other things. There we go. That's sorted out. Okay. Just pulling my little bag here. So I did make a little stop into our local animal shelter for store and found a few fun things. So I got this little bag of little felt leaves. They were in the Halloween section, so they were half off right now. So I paid like 50 cents for them. And who doesn't need more little leaves, right? I feel like I've been doing so much with leaves lately, like between all of my leaf printing and lots of leaves going on before the winter. Okay, then I found A Natural History of Owls by Michael Everett. Big black book. Oh, we have some old tape in there. Look at that. I should just take it off and throw it in my bin, actually. I have a little, I throw my old tape like this. I have a little, my word bin, actually. I throw it in there because it's just easy to find it in there. Okay. So I think this is primarily going to be photography, but I love owls and I just liked it. I thought it was a cool book. So there's lots of cool owl photography in here. Lots of black and white, which I can always work with. I think I actually prefer the black and white more than I like the color photos from this kind of age of photography, because in a lot of wildlife books, like photography and printing, it wasn't that advanced yet, but black and white was. Like if you look at the quality, right, of this black and white photo here versus this color, like there was definitely a disconnect in quality, right? But there's beautiful owls in here. And I like that they're black and white. I feel like I can... Oh, look at this one. How cool. Wow. He's so, like, creepy looking. The African wood owl is found in forested woodland over a wide area of Africa south of the Sahara. What a spooky owl. I like that one. This is a few decent color ones, but I'm mostly excited about the black and white. And we have an illustration here. I would have loved if this had been chock full of owl illustrations, but you can't win everything. So, next, yes, this. Wait, this was funny, actually. So, I got this calendar. Llewellyn's 2008 astrological calendar with horoscopes for everyone. So I got it for the art. So first of all, the calendar's cool because it does have all the moon phases and astrology on it. It's quite interesting. But the art is really pretty. Sorry, this is a little shiny, I know, but it's really cool. Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. My mother is a Cancer. Leo, that's me. Virgo. My husband is a Libra. Scorpio. Both of my children are Scorpios. Sagittarius. And then we have some like intro to astrology type info back here. Just kind of, you know, all that stuff. Okay, and then another astrological Llewellyn's 2012. Again, bought it for the same reason, because the calendar is cool, but the art is really nice up here. Make really cool pages or you know, ephemera with this cool art. Definitely a very different style over those few years. So yeah, those are the two calendars. And these were, it was funny when I got them because, you know, when you go to like a thrift store and the person working there, like they really wish they'd found whatever you were getting. Well, that's what happened to me with those calendars. And I got into this big like conversation about, are there more of those back there? I'm like, I don't know. I gotta go. So this is Penelope Hobhouse's Gardening Through the Ages, an illustrated history of plants and their influence on garden style. So it's a big brown book. Lots of nice art like this, and that's why I picked it up. I'll probably be processing it to go through and pick out what I need, what I want to use. Because yeah, it's a big book. Photography, lots of like old illustration. I think I'll keep it handy for using some pieces of it in my Curiosa collection that I'm working on, because it will make nice kind of foundational backgrounds and things. Okay. And then I found this book, Wildlife Art 2. I can probably get rid of this cover. I don't particularly need it. It's kind of grungy. Sometimes I just toss those sleeves because they did their job protecting this book for me. And I think I'll be its last home, right? So, Wildlife Art 2. So, look at this beauty. Sweet squirrel. And it's lots of just literally what it says, wildlife art. We've got our good friends, the honkers here, our Canadian geese. There's just so many wonderful wildlife artists. It's also kind of nice to see their names here with their work. Beautiful birds, landscapes, and all sorts of things. So yeah, I couldn't pass that book up. I thought it was just too nice. Look at this cutie. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Okay. Then I found this was $1 for this bag of stamps. I probably don't need them all, but I saw one in there that looked kind of cool. So let me just open up the bag here. This thrift store, sometimes they just throw everything in a bag for $1 because like they don't want to deal with it. So I think I actually have this one. It's got the days of the week, the months of the year, and then all the numbers in this kind of cool font. Yeah, this one is like stuff I wouldn't use really, like sentiments, happy anniversary, happy birthday, you know, all that kind of thing. So that will go back in the donation bin, I think. This one's got like little, I don't know, not really stuff I'd use. I'd say little motifs, different kinds of things. This may be one that I would use on there, and it's a tiny little bow. I don't know. We'll look at that later. And then this one is quote and date. And over here it has these things like that funny thing you said. You say the craziest things. What did you say? My plan actually is to just cut that off the side, so I just have quote and date. That's what I want. And then these are actually kind of cool. So information, date, place, reason, notes. This is just a numbered list. This is why I bought this one, because I was like, this is really cool. So this is like dots and lines, dotted lines, and like a label top. Photo record taken by location left to right. Select all that apply. Then there's all these emotions. I don't know that I'd really use that one. This one's just kind of lines. It's cool. And then date, photo taken by. And then treasure today, which I probably wouldn't use because I don't really do those kind of sentiments. These are like photo corners or, you know, page corners. These are just sort of like presents and ice cream. Probably not going to keep that one. And then this is like a big alphabet of sort of, you know, whimsical letters, which I could use. I could potentially use those. So I think out of this, I will probably hang on to those. I'll validate that I have that. Yeah, I'll redonate you. These are keepers. This is a keeper. This one, I think I'll keep a few of them, like this little star. And we'll just stick it on one of the other ones, maybe. Oh, wow, they're like really glued on there. Holy moly moly. Sometimes I find these things like when they've never been used. Like, look at that. It's crazy. I will fight with that later. So there's a few on there that I'll keep. These two just will go. That one I need to make sure I in fact do have it because it's cool. So yeah, redonate goes over here. And then I found just one little simple punch. It was 50 cents, not $1, because it's in this little section of things that they're trying to clear out. So like, I don't know what's going on, but almost all of my thrift stores aren't taking donations and they're overstuffed right now and they're trying to clear things out. So if you're trying to thrift right now and you're in the Greater Toronto area, check that out, because I'm finding like things are on sale like way higher percentage right now, and they're just trying to clear things out. And I'm wondering if it's the culmination of a few things. Like the seasons are changing, so people are doing like maybe a fall cleanup, you know, to prepare for winter, and they're getting rid of stuff. Plus Halloween, you know, all has to come out and get displayed, and then also Christmas. So I feel like they're overstuffed and they're trying to deal with 2 seasons at once, and there's just a lot going on. And I know, at least in my house, we've been doing a ton of cleaning. I've tackled the garage, and so maybe people are feeling like me, like we just want to like cull things. So this is just a little circle punch. It's a size I don't believe that I have, and I think the other day I was looking for a little circle for some reason. So now I have one. Oh, that's the wrong paper to use. You should use much thicker paper. But yeah, it does work. I tested it in the thrift store. I don't know if this one will be a little better. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Little circle. Okay, so set that over here. Now, these things, and they were driving me batty in the store because one of the bags that I had a hole in it, I think, and I kept dropping. Yeah, this one. Or it was open or something. I kept dropping them and it was driving me crazy. So each of these bags were $0.25. And inside are these little motifs. So this one has, whoops, it has suns, little suns, little sun, and a little cherub, one little cherub with wings. There was a whole bag of cherubs, but I didn't get them. I didn't figure I would use them a whole lot. I left them behind. I'm actually not going to put them back in those bags. I put them in my findings container that I have here. And then a bunch of corners. Always love these corners. And this one just had one in it. And it is just grapes with their leaf. And moons, these lovely moons. Oops. And they have a little hole in the top so they can be threaded like a bead. All of them do, I think. And then these ones, wings. Beautiful wings. So yeah, I was happy to find all those. Lots of fun to be had with those. What else? Oh. So not actually thrift haul, but book outlet haul. I'll share that too. Why not? because there's a couple things that I got for a couple projects I'm working on. The Complete Language of Flowers by Teresa Dietz. So this one, it's quite cute. It's little tiny, you know, it's got the little illustration and the information. Great little, like sample or, what are they called? Like specimen type card size, right? Put some cute frames on those. So yeah, I have a project that I'm going to be using these kind of books in. This is a really gorgeous cover. I think I would use this cover, to be honest, as a journal. I'd probably modify it a bit, but yeah. The Language of Flowers. This one is illustrated. It's the version by Odessa Begay, and it is a little more modern than the old, you know, Victorian Language of Flowers, but it's beautiful. And both, like, these books are all from bookoutlet.ca. It's a book wholesaler, and they're beautiful and very affordable books. And I got this book to read, which is My Wild Garden Notes from a Writer's Eden by Mir Shalev. It's pretty too, the book itself, which we don't often see these days, right? And it's got some really nice illustrations in it, but really I just want to read it. It's just this is how I have relaxing time. I read a lot of kind of garden diary type books. And then a really great book for my kids called What Are You Doing Today, Mother Nature? And this is very typical of like books that we use in homeschooling. They're really high quality, gorgeous books, usually quite pricey, with amazing art. This one is, I was surprised to find it on Book Outlet, because I almost never find my homeschool books on there. So this is for January, and it talks about Japan, a hot bath in winter, and all of the macaques that live in Japan. Peru, the Great Clay Lick. Yeah, so it just goes through like the seasons and then different things that go on with animals around the world. And those were frogs. A cloud of frog spawn. Sorry, you know me and frogs. This is a huge book though. It's really beautiful. And I am excited to read it with my kiddos. So the last one I got is again another book that's right up my alley, which is The Earth in Her Hands by Jennifer Jewell. 75 Extraordinary Women Working in the World of Plants. Please take me away to this. I want to be working in plants instead of what I work in my day job. So yeah, just cool women working with plants and, you know, botany and just really nice stories. And again, this is like my relaxing reading. I feel like I want to just set up my tent in the backyard and have a nice cool day outside reading. Because, yeah, it is an early morning. I am awake. It is, I think, I've already been filming it. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. My children woke up like about an hour to 2 hours ago and crawled into my bed. And so they woke me up, and so I thought, all right, I can't go back to sleep. I'm going to come and I'm going to try to film. So here I am, sleepy thrift haul filming with you. But that is it for me for now. I will talk to you again shortly, and I hope you're all doing well. And until next time, may the thrifting fairies be with you. Bye for now.